Hello, welcome to a video that is long overdue. About a year ago now, I did a Pokemon collection video where I showed off most 99% of my collection minus like all the trading cards. And I said in that video that I would try and do like a little update of my collection every a couple of months or so, and I'd keep on top of it. Well, obviously I didn't, because this video is now a year later and there's quite a bit to go through. So yeah, let's show off my terrible spending habits. So first off, we've got mainline games. A lot of these are Japanese. This was me trying to acquire both versions of every game, but not spending too much money on both versions of an English game. So I would buy one in English and one in Japanese just to kind of cut the costs down a bit. But yeah, in no particular order. Let's go through these. We've got a Japanese Sapphire. We've got a Japanese Fire Red. I do intend to get an English Leaf Green. I just have not got round to it. I haven't even beaten this yet. I actually have a plan for a couple of hunts on this cartridge, but need to get around to beating it. English Crystal, probably my most recent pickup. I have a big series planned for this, so keep an eye out for that at some point, hopefully this year. But yeah, very, very nice. I do also have it on the virtual console, but I wanted to do a playthrough on a physical cartridge. That's why I've recently bought the Analog Pocket, which I also plan on doing a video on at some point. We've got this is just the outer box for Japanese Soul Silver. There's no Pokewalker. It's just the outer box, and then I also have the case in this pile. So you might have just seen the pile shrink then. I accidentally forgot there was two spin-off games in there that shouldn't have been in there. We've got a Japanese Ultra Moon. This plays in English. The 3DS games play in English, which is very nice. This was dead cheap. It was like £10 compared to the English one, which is like 40 or something. Japanese X. I decided to grab this while they're still cheap because I assume when ZA comes out, X and Y is going to shoot up in price. Japanese White 2. I do own English Black 2, but again, wanted to get them both, but didn't want to pay the ridiculous costs for an English White 2. We've got Japanese White. Some of these come with like an outer box sleeve, which is pretty cool, but they're usually a bit more pricey, and I wasn't too concerned about getting one. We've got the Japanese Soul Silver to pair with the big box. Again, no Pokewalker, just wanted to have them both. We've got Japanese Pearl. Ooh, very sparkly. Ooh. And then we have an English Diamond that I recently picked up. You will have actually seen this in the Save Exploration video. In fact, you will have seen a few of those games in the Save Exploration video a bit ago, probably last week at this point, at the time of filming. But yeah, I wanted to get an English Diamond because this is the Gen 4 game I had. And the only English Gen 4 game I have at the moment is Platinum. And obviously this was the one I got when I was a kid. So I thought I would get an English one for nostalgia dialga's sake. We have the staple of every collection, the spin-offs. This is a Japanese Pokemon Snap. The box is very beat up, but it comes with like all the really cool accessories. I've got to be careful opening this, but I do kind of want to show this off. Obviously you've got the game in there, manual, but it's also got like some Polaroid sticker kind of things with different snapshots from the game. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I think this was literally like £2 or something just because it was so banged up, but it's nice to have. I was actually proper debating getting an N64 recently so I could show off like 3D shinies in crystal, but it's just too much of an expensive investment for just one game. Pokemon Ranger, Guardian Signs. I've still yet to play one of the Ranger games. I keep meaning to pick them up and I just don't get around to it, but I do. Apparently this is like the best of them, or maybe it's Shadows of Almia. I can't remember. But yeah, this is an American copy, but obviously it plays in English. It was just cheaper basically. We have Pokemon Ranger, Shadows of Almia. Not played it yet, but looks like a lot of fun. We've got a Japanese Battle Revolution, just so it's easier for me to show off shinies in a Japanese Gen 4 game. So it saves me like trading them over and then showing them off and then trading them back. It just makes it a lot easier to show them off if I just have the game. Because my Wii is, it's been modded so I can play whatever region games I want on it. Now we've got a pretty expensive investment. Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness. Mari Ian's favourite game ever.
Have you ever heard about Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness? That's my favorite Pokemon game. I'm like...
When the Switch 2 was coming out, and when the Switch 2 got announced, sorry, I was like, oh yeah, I'll definitely get one. And then I became super unsure about it, and I was like, I won't get one for now. So I was like, oh, I'll treat myself to this, because I've got the spare cash. And then, as you know, I ended up getting a Switch 2 anyway. But yeah, I did end up playing through this all the way. It's nowhere near as good as it's made out to be. I honestly prefer Colosseum. The main reason this is so expensive is because it didn't sell well, and also its connectivity and ability to be able to finish the national decks in Pokemon Emerald. That's literally the reason why this thing's so expensive. And even though it is coming to the Nintendo Online, if it doesn't connect with Pokemon Home, it's not going to affect the price of this. So I was like, I might as well just get it. And I managed to get it for a good price, like $150, and it has like the manual and everything. So I don't think that was too bad of a price. And then we have Pokemon Colosseum. Now, I did show off Pokemon Colosseum last time, but you might be able to see up here. This is the not to be sold separately version, which came with the Pokemon Colosseum GameCube Mega Pack, which is the one I got when I was a kid. I still don't have that one, but I do have the copy of Colosseum that came with it. And what's special about this Colosseum is it comes with Pokemon Box, and the spindle's broken. It comes with Pokemon Box, which is basically just a Pokemon storage system. In Europe, this thing's not too bad in terms of pricing. In America, this thing is ridiculous because you could only buy it on like the Pokemon Center online and at the Pokemon Center in New York, and it just didn't sell. Whereas like this was bundled with multiple copies of Pokemon Colosseum in the UK, so it was a bit more available. But yeah, this Pokemon Box is very expensive, and I saw this bundle for like a really good price. I was like, there's no way that's real. It turned out it was, so I sold my other Colosseum and I just replaced it with this one. The only thing is it doesn't have the manual for Pokemon Box, but I'm not really too fussed. Like the price was more than worth it, and to have the utility of Pokemon Box now without paying up the arse for it is very nice. Now on to some miscellaneous physical media, DVDs and CDs. I used to collect DVDs of just general movies and TV series in general. I don't know why I said general twice. But I got rid of them a long time ago because I was just like, oh, what's the point? You can just watch everything online. And then you realise that trying to find stuff online nowadays without having to buy 5 different subscription fees is a pain in the ass. So I decided to invest in some Pokemon DVDs. So I'll try and go through these quite quickly. Kyurem and the Sword of Justice. The black and white Victini, Reshiram, Zekrom movies. Apparently these movies are basically exactly the same. We've got Zoroark, the Master of Illusions. We have got Giratina and the Sky Warrior. Arceus and the Jewel of Life. Manaphy. Pokemon Ranger and the Temple of the Sea. This is the Manaphy movie. This one's region 1, it's American, but my DVD player can play any region. Pokemon The Rise of Darkrai. I think I do still have the promo of this. I can't remember actually, I think I do. Did I show it off in the last video? I don't remember. If I didn't, I'll cut in a quick clip of it here. Destiny, Deoxys, Jirachi Wishmaker. This is the first time I've actually owned this properly. The one I had back in the day was like a really bad bootleg copy. I've talked about it in my Jirachi Shiny Hunt. But yeah, this is probably my favourite Pokemon movie. Pokemon Heroes. This is the one where Ash kisses that Latias girl. Is it Latias? Pokemon 5 Ever. And the Pokemon Original Trilogy thing collection movie box set. You got the first movie 2000 and Pokemon 3 the movie, which a lot of people say is the best one, and I disagree. And then on to some CDs. We've got the Pokemon Sun and Moon CD soundtrack, one of my favourite Pokemon games and one of my favourite Pokemon soundtracks. Fully complete, even got the spine card. This was a CD I was wanting to get in Japan when I went in 2018, but my mate Rob nabbed it off me before I could get it. And then we have got the Hatsune Miku Project Voltage CD. I did show this off in one of the Badge Quest videos. I'll leave a little text thing here as to which one it is and a link in the description. But yeah, this is like a collection of music made by different Vocaloid artists, bunch of different songs, and they're still releasing more of them today, so I'm guessing they're probably going to end up doing a volume 2 of this. But the artwork on this is super sick. Super cool. And then if you pre-ordered the Project Voltage CD, you also got this little bonus CD that has some remixes on it. We have everyone's favourite segment, the plushies. They're going everywhere. I'm sorry, they don't all fit on the screen quite well. We've got a little Serena trainer plush. I was trying to collect all of them, but some of them are really expensive, especially the Dawn one. My brother's also got the Rosa one. Hang on, Rosa. But yeah, little Serena. Might end up using her as a mascot for when ZA comes out, for the videos I've planned around that. We've got a little Gloria plush. You'll have seen her in the various Pokemon Sword Badge Quest videos. Little Nessa plush. We've got Marnie, proper British and that. We've got a little Lily keychain, little dangly thing. They don't do like big plushes of the trainers anymore. We've got a little Lacey. She's my favourite character from the Scarlet and Violet DLC. We've got a big Pachirisu. Found this in the attic recently. This is one from my childhood. It's actually not in too bad of a shape. We've got a big Goomy. Specifically when me and Adam went to Birmingham, the Birmingham regionals, I was looking for a Goomy plush, and I was going around the stalls and I saw this big guy and I was like, yes, the Lord has answered my prayers. Goomy. If you'd have watched my EUIC vlog, you'll have seen this Galarian Zigzagoon throughout. He became a bit of a mascot for that video, in all honesty. We've got a little Pikachu Skytree plush. You can only buy this from the Pokemon Center at the Skytree, Tokyo Skytree, but I just bought this from Birmingham because there was none available when I went to the Tokyo Skytree in 2023. We've got a big Ogre Pond with the Cornerstone mask. Again, you'll have seen this if you've seen my EUIC video. We've got a Shaman Skyform plush. When me and Adam went to Birmingham, we both bought each other like random Sitting Cuties plushes, and this was the one he bought for me. I think because I'd just finished my shiny Shaman hunt at that point. We've got a Pikachu. I got this from Comic-Con in 2024. I believe this is the Pikachu that they sold for the London Worlds in 2022. I don't know if this really counts as a plush, but it's just like this little Pokemon Sleep like face towel thing. You can only buy them from 7-Eleven in Japan. A Family Mart, sorry. A Konbini. Got a little Wingull I picked up from Tokyo Toys as me and Adam were leaving in Birmingham this year. And then a couple more that we found in the attic. We've got this little Pikachu that you can like turn his guts inside out into a Pokeball. And then we've got this super old like retro Pikachu toy I remember distinctly as a kid. And we found him in the attic recently. And the batteries still work. I don't dare want to open that battery pack and see the corrosion carnage that has probably ensued. We've got some books, not as many as last time. This one is super cool. This is the Pokology book. So all this art is done by a Japanese artist. I'll put the name here. They actually do art for like IRL animal books, and so the Pokemon company got her to do all the art for this Pokemon book. So this is kind of like a in-universe diegetic book. This Pokemon book would exist within the Pokemon world, and it's sort of like an encyclopedia about how Pokemon exist and live in the Pokemon world. It's a bit annoying that I can only read like a couple of words, but it is just really nice to look at some of the artwork in this. It's really cool, really detailed, like all these little tidbits of information about the Pokemon world and how the Pokemon live in it. Super cool idea. Really glad they made this, and I really hope this comes to English, because I know that this is something like kids, especially if I was a kid and they made a book like this, I would definitely want this. But now I'm a man in his late 20s and I still want it. Then we've got a couple of art books. We've got the Pokemon Sword and Shield Galar art book. We'll have a quick flick through. Yeah, these art books are absolutely brilliant. I just recently pre-ordered Pokemon ZA from the Japanese Pokemon Center, and with that they're doing an art book for it as well, so I knew I had to pre-order it from Japan as well as the UK. And then we've got the Ultra Sun Ultra Moon art book, the Alola art book. Really cool art there with Necrozma and Cosmog in the Ultra Space dimension. Oh yeah, I've actually got a poster of this on my wall. Yeah, super cool artwork. And these books are really cheap if you use Mercari and Zen Market. Not sponsored, I just really love plugging them because they're a good service. These books are dead cheap on there, so if you can pick them up, I'd definitely go for it. Yeah, some really cool artwork. Don't know why that sounded so crusty. Now I've just got a couple of TCG things that I've picked up. As you will have seen, if you've seen my Shiny Clefairy hunt video, you'll have seen me unbox this Lily Premium Tournament Collection, which comes with a bunch of Lily accessories and some packs of the Journey Together set. So go check out that video if you want to see me unbox that. We've got something else from EUIC, this Ogapon coin and markers and damage counters. Really cool. I did pick up quite a lot of stuff from EUIC, but I'm not going to show off everything in this video. If you want to see what I picked up from EUIC, go check out the EUIC Shiny Absol hunt video. I'll leave a link to all these videos I'm mentioning in the description. But yeah, these are really cool. That coin is super nice, exclusive for EUIC 2025. We've got this Lily binder collection thing. This was exclusive to Japan. It didn't come with any packs. I just bought this used with just the binder and this little coin down here because it was way cheaper than buying it with the packs, because when this came out, Journey Together was really expensive. But yeah, I just keep this thing in the box. I think it also came with a promo as well. Very nice. Lily. I've just seen today some leaks from the mega set. There's 2 new Lily cards. And then we've just got a couple of card pickups recently. I'm not going to go through my whole collection. If you do want me to go through my whole Pokemon card collection and accessories, etc., let me know in the comments. I'll happily go through it if that's a video you would like to see. We've got a Perrin. Really like Perrin. I actually had some art of my OCB commissioned in this style from our boy Sketch. Really like this card. Perrin's a really interesting character, one of the more interesting characters in the Scarlet and Violet DLC. Along with another good character from the DLC, we've got Lacey. It's a Lacey alt art that Adam bought for me at EUIC as a thank you for helping him film. And then we've got the card that made me pull all those packs for Journey Together. We've got the Lily's Clefairy EX alt art. I ended up selling some cards. I had some alt-art Vaporeons promos that I decided to sell to buy this. I didn't just buy it outright. It is graded via Ace Grading 9. I just bought it because it was the same price as any of the others in mint condition. And I was like, yeah, go on. Why not just get it when it's been verified? But yeah, really nice card. But yeah, really glad I managed to get it for a good price. Now to cap it off, we've just got some various miscellaneous stuff. We've got this cool little Groudon buildable Gunpla style figure. I forget the actual name of the series, but yeah, this was really fun to build. I actually built this on stream. Really cool quality, and like there's a bit of posability as well. And just because it's all separated plastic, like the definition and the contrast is just super nice, and they're really cheap as well. Like they've done quite a few Pokemon with these kits, so if you can find one, definitely get one. And they're really easy as well, like super easy. Like they're designed for kids. And then we've also got a shiny Rayquaza one. Again, built this one on stream. Super easy to put together. Really cool definition with all the separate plastic. It's supposed to stand on this little cloud thing, but it never wants to stand up properly. My spectator badge for the weekend at EUIC this year. Look, that's my name. And then we got a couple of pin badges on here. The EUIC exclusive pin badges. We've got my wristband for the regional Birmingham Championships this year. Nothing special, just an orange wristband. We've got the coin, the amazing coin for the Birmingham regionals. Birmingham. This is a bit of a random one, but it's this like Lily acrylic frame keyring thing. It's meant to be from Pokemon Masters. It's like an item you can get in the game. I just got it because it was Lily. That's about it really. Got a couple of Pikachus of me and Adam. This is me and Adam at the Birmingham Regional Championships. You can see how happy we look there. And then this was us at the EUIC. There's Gloria. This is a very random one. This is a thing I found on Zen Market for like £2. It's a Pokemon Emerald wrist sweatband thing. It's meant to be like this thing. Like, I don't know. I just thought it was cool. I think it came with like a magazine or something way back in the day. And then this is just something kind of cool. When me and Adam went to the Manchester Pokemon Go road trip recently. That'll be in a video at some point whenever that video comes out. But we got these little posters It was honestly a bit of a lackluster thing. Like, Truck was kind of cool, and I did manage to get a shiny Pikachu from the event, but yeah, I mean, it was alright. And then one last thing, I don't know if this is going to fit in the frame. We've got the Ogapon EUIC backpack, which also has the Ogapon EUIC keychain on it. And then we've got some more pins down here. A Digimon one as well. And then this one I won from the EUIC for like a Pokemon Go spin the wheel thing they were doing. Yeah, I don't really use this backpack. I just mainly intend on using it for like Pokemon events and stuff. Thank you for watching me gaming and opening and showing my collection on Pokemon. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Check out the other videos on the channel, and let me know in the comments, would you like me to actually try to keep this series semi-frequent, my frequent financially what's the term, financially irresponsible endeavors, and would you like to see that video where I go through my whole Pokemon card collection? Because I have thought about it, but I didn't know if there'd be much interest in it, because it seems like a video that like a lot of people have done, and my collection isn't super unique. But if it's something you'd like to watch, yeah, just let me know in the comments. Cheers for watching. I'm gonna stare deep into your souls now. Have a good gaming time. Let me know in the comments as well, like, what's some of your favorite pieces in my collection, what's some of your favorite pieces in your collection, and if you've got Blue Sky as well, you know, post your collection on there, tag me in it. I really want to see like other people's collections. I like people who have like really weird, unique stuff, kind of like that weird like emerald armband up there. It's just like such a weird random thing that I bought. But yeah, GG's. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.